Let's congratulate Yotaro Shinoda for reaching Silver 1. Isn't that crazy how bro used to get 25, 27 for, you know, just chilling in the lobby, and now all of a sudden, plus 11, plus 12. Why? What does this game even mean? Like, he's bronze 3? His whole... he's fighting against silver 3. He's fighting against good players, and he's getting plus 12. That's stupid. Even though he's bottom fragging, like whenever I bottom frag, if we can look quickly, I bottom frag somewhere. Okay, I can't. This one. Yeah, I guess I bottom frag, right? And even then, I get 17. But then I match MVP, I get 16, right? So. For me, it's not as impactful when winning, but for this guy, they're bullying him, which is unfair. We have not reviewed Split on Phoenix ever. That's why I want to see it. I'm not gonna lie, this is the map that I hate. I hate. With every single character. It doesn't matter what I play with. I used to play it with Mix. I used to play it with Teo. I used to play it with Waylay. I hated every single one of the characters I played on this map. Now I'm playing it with Phoenix, and of course, like, I'm figuring out good ways on how to win, and I'm managing to consistently perform, but I still hate the map. Usually whenever I learn the character on that map, I'm like, oh yeah, it's not bad. Like when I learned Waylay and I actually knew where I'm supposed to execute on A side, how to play on B side, it was nice. Something smells really, really hard outside. I'm gonna check. Give me 1 second. Some of you on the channel might be aware of the fact that my neighbor cuts his grass 3 times a day, and the smell was like his... somebody was cutting grass outside, and the smell was like the lawnmower exploded. I had to check. So yeah, what I was saying, even though I learned how to play the character, I still hate the map. I think Split is my least favorite map. I don't know why. It's just... I think it's because on attackers, my teammates are useless. Like, they're not playing correctly. Because the Sentinels are super strong on this map if you are playing bad on attackers. This one you should know for sure. It's gonna happen a lot. You're shifting, they didn't hear you, and you're going in, right? Once you go in, you have to contain. They haven't executed yet. If they actually push through the choke point, and they're on site, you can go in. But you went in too early, because they can rotate. If you just chilled, you continue to wait like here, maybe even here, and just let them all go mid, and you kill the last guy. That's much better. You have to get some patience, you know, patience. I'm actually going to make this VOD review like 15 minutes maximum, because I start to yap way too much, and and holy shit. So. Eco rounds, we can basically skip eco rounds. I still would like you to ask your teammates to stack a site. Right? You can look at any comp ever, and you can immediately figure out a way without even stacking. Like, you have a Raze, and the Raze is like to play on A. We're gonna try to skip a little bit. As you can see, Raze goes heaven on A. And you can, as a Phoenix, go for the Molly. There is a lineup. I have no idea what it is. I don't really use it. From here. There's a lineup from here. And then you aim, I believe, in this little corner. We're gonna check. Basically, you go for the Molly, you go for the flash, everyone's blinded. If anyone's standing in this corner, they burn. Simultaneously, I want you to ask for this Raze to drop a nade right there, so that it bounces off of this corner into this corner. And then everyone who's blinded from your flash will actually die. And you don't even need to stack the site, you just ask Raze for a nade. Of course she's gonna mess up the nade, because they always do. But now you have something to work with. Because we've watched like 60 of your eco rounds combined, and you won... I don't know, I think you gotten like a couple of kills on your eco rounds. like where you only have a pistol. So because you can notice that you're not winning as much. I want to see what happened. I don't know why I'm watching other characters. Because you're not winning your egos as much, like what's the point? You can just risk it. Alright. Wait. That's not your teammate. Brother, I feel like you're not telling me something. See, this guy, he told me that he thinks that his aim is bad and he wants to improve his aim. Look at how you look from Sky's POV. I told him, your aim isn't bad, my friend.
Spike down A.
It looks like you're win trading. What do you mean your aim is bad? No, I want, like, I think you have to comment and explain yourself on this one, because we're not seeing something. Like you're hiding something from us. Okay, it's B. Oh, by the way, I used to struggle on B as well, like defending B. But now I figured out a great way to stop B pushes, especially with Phoenix. And it works, like, in general. That's a good molly. That is a good molly. And because from what I see, I feel like the main interaction of them executing has already happened. So I'm actually going to show you a way to realize that enemies are being pussies. I'm not even going to lie. Oh, I said I was going to review Haven next to see if you fixed your mistakes, but yeah, we're gonna hold on to that. Truly, my friend, if you learn how to attack, defend, retake, and play your post plans with your specific character, your aim starts to not matter at all. And by the time you get to Radiant, your aim is gonna be good enough. Like, trust me, learning aim doesn't take as much. I started to learn a new method of aiming, which is called calm aim, because I just, you know, I want to improve, and I was definitely not the best calm aimer. I was struggling with it. It took me a week, and now I actually have very decent, calm looking aim. So aim is never the problem, basically. Like, what is this molly, right? I'm just gonna skip this round because yeah, I mean, it's very simple to help you, and it's gonna be very simple to help everyone who's watching this video. You're just simply trolling. Remember, it's very important to know how to defend with your character, how to attack with your character. Also, I wouldn't lurk as much. You're lurking a lot. I tell people to lurk more, but especially on Split, it's one of those maps where it just takes super long and it's super risky to lurk. Plus, your teammates are garbage at defending Split usually. Like, you really have to be high ranks to trust that 2 of your teammates or 3 of your teammates are gonna hold down the site. Otherwise, they're just gonna mess up. Plus, they have Killjoy. If they have a Sage, you can lurk 50% of the time. But when they have Killjoy, you just know she's gonna lock down every single part of the map. Okay. POV Phoenix in silver. Or he's gonna run out of bullets then.
30 seconds left.
I think my aim is the problem. We were down to 5v3 and we can breathe here in a 5v3. Plus we have a spike, I didn't even notice. All of this shit is gonna be in my 2.0 courses, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, just look at that shit. But there is basically a plan for you that you can follow throughout the game that you're playing. That you must learn. Your up numbers, you either look for 2v1s or really, really favorable 1v1s. And that really, really favorable 1v1 is you flashing the enemy. Which you did right before taking your fight. Right here. But you're not waiting long enough. By the way, Golden Phoenix. Holy shit, bro. Can I get that skin? You're not like, they know that you're about to flash. They know they're fighting against the Phoenix. You need to wait until they're like here to flash them. Or at least here. So that they're in the open, and if they get flashed, you have a timing to kill them. This is trolling.
30 seconds.
You also have your ultimate, which can guarantee that you win the round. Is this a really advantageous 1v1? No. You're walking with your Odin swinging against Arena who has her ultimate. Is this a 2v1? No. Your teammates are nowhere close to help you. Now, luckily we win the round, but you're not gonna win the round against better players. So I want to see this. Okay, so they're attacking A, so I'm also gonna show you how to defend A. A couple of ideas. And this is basically gonna be the end of the VOD review. Because I'm telling you, once again, I'm going to give you 3 things to work on Split, and I want to see them implemented the next time you play Split. Because I've noticed that you are not really thinking about it. I want you to write down the exact things that you are going to practice the next time you play the map that I review. This is what I do when I'm trying to learn a new character. Every time I lose, I figure out a new way to play. And you don't have to figure out a new way to play on your own because you have these VOD reviews, which is great for you. Like, I have to go through hours and hours of custom hours from watching pro play, and then there's no content on pro play, no content on Radiance. So it's hard for me to figure out how to play the characters correctly. But for you, you have me, which is a good thing to have. So every time you see my VOD, mark those 3 things that I tell you that you should be improving on. And then just think about those 3 things the next time you play on this specific map. For today, on Split, I'm going to give you 3 things. 1 is going to be how to defend B site. The other one is going to be how to defend A site. And the third one, I just want you to remember that when you're up numbers, you should play passive. When you're down numbers, you can play aggressive. I talked about this in the previous VOD. This is literally the most important part of Valorant. If there was like one rule, it's that. Of course, it branches out into like more pieces, but that's how you generally say how to play the game. So, how do you defend B site? Phoenix generally is played on tower. This way you can defend mid. This way you can also defend B. Defending mid is pretty complicated. I'm not going to show you this today. I just want you to know that whenever it's B, I want you to wait until there's one initiative ability, which is what it was great. I saw you throw your molly after Arena Flash. Like, Arena Flash is a decent one. It's not up there yet because Renas like to just randomly pop their flashes just to see where they get broken from, and then they come back. But if you see like a Sky Dog going in and then a Jet Dash in, like, or a Sky Flash, even better, that's when you pop your molly here. Lands there perfectly. That's when you drop your wall like this, and there's gonna be a smoke from your teammates here. Even if there isn't, doesn't matter. You go for a wall like this, and you just flash through this wall like this, and you fight. That's one way to play B. This is my favorite. Like, once I figure out that this wall is so sick, it's crazy. It's actually insane. This wall is great. You popped a molly to a main, and the Reyna didn't push out. What does that mean? That means that enemies are pussies. When you see that enemies are pussies, switch from mollying and isolating enemies to just plain flashing the enemies into main, and I want you to just swing and kill them like this. You still have to be calm because they're all gonna be blinded, and you can just shoot them. The further you swing actually is the better, but you don't want to swing too far because you're exposing. So these are the couple of plays on how to defend B. I want to see you next time. Just pick one. You can switch between them. Doesn't matter, right? Then how do you play A? Okay, yeah, so you're just gonna have to hug the barrier, look at this thing, and you're gonna flash. And you're gonna do this play if they don't have Skydogs or Fade Prowlers. Anything else, you can do this play basically every time. Like, of course, if they have like breach stuns, it's also a little bit dangerous, but you can basically spam this play. You can do it like 3 times, 4 times on defense modes, and you're gonna flash all of them. But that's one way to play. Another way to play, you're gonna get smoked. They're gonna get smoked. And as soon as one guy pushes out, just molly there, or molly here, and you just flash out through the smoke and you fight. Right? Just molly there, flash out through the smoke and fight. Or molly there, flash out through the smoke, drop down here, and then fight. Next time you play split, I want to see these 2 things implemented. I want to see you defend B. I want to see you defend A. This works best against rushes. And remember, if you're up numbers, don't fight. If you're down numbers, look for 1 units. If you see that your teammate is doing what you just did with an Odin, just be here, ready for him to peek, and once he makes contact, you go for this. That's how good players are able to get 5 times more kills than an average dude, because he's not taking a 1v1. He's not being in what you just did, your position, where he just hopes to kill this Reyna. No, he's standing behind him, ready to trade him, and then get a free kill. And then once this guy dies, which was you, he finds another dude to play with, he gets behind him, and once again he waits until he takes contact. Like, your teammate is here, enemy is coming from here. He's never the first one to fight. He just waits until his teammates are fighting, and then he trades. Bam. Now he's up 2-0. His KD flies, and he ranks up. Thank you for watching. See you guys.